It's a deal.
Got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
So what you reading on?
Jack, I want a divorce.
Have to prove it here in Britain if you want to divorce me. If I divorced you, I would get Shirley, and you wouldn't be able to get a job. At least with the Married Women's Property Act, you would be able to own your own property when you were married. So, do you really want a divorce?
Not my daughter, Shirley. Shirley, what are you doing here? I'm on a date with Bud.
But where's your wife?
I thought you loved me. Are those contraceptives? No. Those are illegal well into the 20th century.
I thought you loved me. Corona. I can't believe you. But you know what? Crystal is my mistress. There, I said it.
You know what, Jack? You and me are the same. Our business is over. What are you doing?
I thought you were at work.
No, I wasn't. And why are you dressed like that? Are you a man?
No, I came back from school. I dressed as a man to get a better education. Only men can go to universities and get proper education.
So what's next? You're just gonna leave the kitchen? You're gonna let me do that work? You're gonna leave, go to London, go to university? What's wrong with you?
That education's a joke.
Why can't you just be a school teacher? Like, that's a female job. So first you cheat on me, and then you slap me? What's wrong with you?
We interrupt this regular program with breaking news.
Several anti-feminist movements have occurred to counter feminism, including people such as Charles Darwin, Huxley, and Karl Vogt. Huxley, a member of the Ethnological Society, led an exclusion of women, persuading men that women were amateurs whose presence and lowered the level of discussions. Karl Vogt also held similar views as a male scientist, believing women should not discuss reproduction. Darwin advocated both Vogt's and Huxley's views with his novel Descent of Man. Let's check in with him now as he expresses his views in his writings.
Let's check in with our outside team.
How many feminists does it take to screw in a light bulb? Trick question. Feminists can't do anything. After my extensive research and travels, I've agreed with the theories of August Clement and Emile Durkheim, who concluded that women's role in reproduction and childbearing was meant for those biologically, intellectually inferior to men.
Okay, so basically nothing's changed. Want to hear a joke? Women's rights.
Yep, okay, back to the regular program. Sorry for the interruption.
First you cheat on me and then you slap me? What's wrong with you?
Hey all you women at home, don't just sit there and let the men do all the work. Unless you are middle-class women in the cult of domesticity, you should be working. At the London Central Telephone Exchange, we believe women have a few useful qualities, and we know how much women love to talk. This job requires very low-level skills, so anyone can do it. Call now.
I claim no responsibility for this disclaimer. Warning, this company is not responsible for a stable income or promotion. Women will be paid the lowest wage possible. The company is not responsible for the amount of women that become prostitutes because of decreasing job opportunities for women. We are not responsible for the sexist comments that are said in this working environment. Women may be subject to sexual exploitation. We are not responsible for any time lost in the kitchen.
Wanna be on top. Wanna be on top.
Welcome to Europe's next top prostitute. First up, Josephine Jiggles. She was orphaned at 5 years old and laid off from the textile factory when she was 17 and walked into this wonderful business when she had no money. Next up is Mario Gigolo. He is following the family tradition as his mother was also an escort. He grew up without a father and learned his mother's tricks. Last but not least, Scarlett the Harlot. She migrated from a rural area and...
Oh my lord! You big! Get off my stage!
Go. Josephine has to win. She's the perfect prostitute. She embodies the glamour of it. You know what? This reminds me of when I was a little...
No, Mario has to win. He's a man. Men win everything. And he's so rare. How many male gigolos do you see?
Well, it is quite simple. Mario is a man, but the only problem is Josephine embodies and understands the role better.
You're just saying that because she's hot.
Well, Nigel is right. In this business, you have to be very attractive, and Josephine definitely has that.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Finalists, we have decided. It was very tedious, but we now know who wins. And the winner is Mario Gigolo. This proves that even in prostitution, males still do it better. Good night, everybody.
Welcome to the Dream Show with Sigmund Freud.
Dream on, dream the dream come true.
So, today we have a very special guest, a woman. Her name is Emmeline Penn, and the rest doesn't matter.
Okay, excuse me? It's Emmeline Pankhurst. Get it right.
Whatever.
Gosh.
So, Emmeline, how did this political and social union begin?
Well, before my husband died, he was very active in both labor and Irish nationalist politics. In 1903, my daughters and I founded the Women's Social and Political Movement. We lobbied for women's votes, becoming known as the suffragettes.
So what's on this piece of paper?
It's blank.
Exactly, it's women's rights.
Okay, anyway. This year, when peaceful methods did not work, I turned to more violent tactics to get the government's attention. My followers and I marched en masse on Parliament. As you may know, the Liberal government of Prime Minister Herbert Ostrich imprisoned my demonstrators and force-fed those on hunger strikes.
So, we can see why you don't have any followers.
Well, women have been in their separate spheres and stereotypes for a long time, and those who want to change are divided within their ranks about which goals were most important for improving our legal and social conditions.
So who's your inspiration for all of this?
Well, The Subjection of Women by John Stuart Mill and his wife Harriet Taylor.
So why do women have small feet?
Why?
So they can stand closer to the sink.
Anyways, in this book, they call for the extension of the logic of liberal freedom to the position of women.
So what do you tell women with 2 black eyes?
What?
Nothing, they've already been told twice.
Though unorthodox opinions have made many hardened, their resolve against women's rights.
Okay, so how do your tactics differ from the others?
Okay, so Millicent Fawcett led the National Union of Women's Suffrage Society. Her tactics were peaceful, believing the government would only grant women the right to vote if they were convinced they would be respectful and responsible. She rallied 500,000 people in London. Originally in France, led by Hubertine Ostutz, German women's organization made little progress because of peaceful methods. Have you been listening at all?
Oh, no, actually, I'm sorry. And that concludes our show.
Thank you.